So what is the easiest way to get into the best shape of your life if you're already not exercising, you're overweight, you never really attempted to exercise in your life, you've never had a six-pack in your life? How can you get into the best shape of your life? Or how can you get the best body composition of your life in the fastest and most efficient form, especially if you're busy, you have a job, and you don't want to count calories? Well, I've been doing this a long time, okay? So I've been an athlete since 2012, really, in a serious fashion. But I've been an athlete all my life, pretty much. And I've been a trainer, training MMA athletes and various other people with various other goals since 2014. And I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, the easiest way to lose body fat and gain muscle at the same time, yes, it's very possible, especially if you are not trained already, if you haven't been doing weight training. But even if you have, you can gain lean mass and lose body fat at the same time. You can do it with a standard calorie counting model. If you do it proper and accurately and meticulously. I have a Fitbit to track my caloric expenditure just in case, but it's more for recovery rather than calorie counting. But you can definitely do it with the protocol I'm about to explain. So, calorie counting is not necessary to burn body fat, but only if you make some other changes that reduce other factors in your diet. So, there's a lot of things that we'd have to talk about calories in versus calories out and thermogenesis and these things. It would require a whole nother video, but I'm just going to make this simple for the people who just want to make a transformation and they don't want all the mumbo jumbo. So basically, honestly, here's the thing. First of all, this protocol works, and it also increases your health markers. And there's a lot of people that will tell you otherwise. There's people that will tell you it's bullshit, that's a fad diet. There's people that will tell you it's dangerous. But honestly, most people are scared of the diet I'm about to tell you because it completely destroys the fitness industry. It removes any possibility of supplement companies from getting money. Like, you don't need a fat loss supplement. You don't even need protein supplements. You definitely don't need to pay some kind of, like, you don't even need to pay a trainer or a fat loss trainer. You don't need to pay someone to make you a fat loss program like Jillian Michaels or a celebrity trainer, Bob Harper. You don't need a special book that talks about the fat loss diet. You don't need any of that crap. This diet and this protocol and this simple program steals all money away from these people because it's free and it works so damn well that you'll wonder why you ever spent money trying to get a fat loss program or a fat loss trainer in the first place. I do recommend getting a trainer that can teach you how to squat, deadlift, bench press, and proper form on all the exercises, and that can help you with the initial couple months of recovery and soreness, and when to take a day off, because that's very important. At first, most people don't know when their body's just too messed up to work out, or when to push it harder even if they feel like crap. But anyway, so here's a simple program. So carb restriction is the single easiest, most efficient, best option for not only improving your health, but also improving your body composition. Okay, and there's so many people with their dogma and their emotional attachments to nonsense. It actually is scientifically validated, and it does work, and it's not dangerous. There are studies that show greater weight loss from carb restriction compared to just general caloric restriction. There's people who have gained mass and lost body fat, gain lean mass and lost body fat at the same time while eating more calories. I am one of them. Back when I was eating 3,300 calories a day on a 400 gram of carb per day diet, Even with all the MMA and powerlifting I do, I was puffy. I was at 16% body fat at the time, and I was eating 3,300 calories a day, and I was burning about 4,000. Then I started a ketogenic diet, and I dropped about 15 pounds within the first month while eating over 4,000 calories a day. And I had a hip injury at the time, so I couldn't do cardio or anything like that. But it worked for me, and it works for everyone else. And there's many studies that actually show how effective it is. There's an A to Z weight loss study that actually tested blood lipids and shows health markers in the full text if you look at it. But they compared an Atkins diet to an Ornish diet, which is vegetarian, and various other diets. And they allowed the Atkins dieters to eat as many calories as they want. And the Atkins dieters lost more weight, and they also, their blood markers improved drastically, hemoglobin A1C, their cholesterol profile, triglycerides, etc. But anyway, so a ketogenic diet is great. A paleo diet is better for people who are just starting, because paleo diet allows you to eat as many carbs as you want, and you can fit it into your program, as long as they're low glycemic load. So, you know, there's different versions of the paleo diet, and what I would say is fruit, and then starchy tubers, vegetables, nuts and seeds. Just stay away from grains, stay away from beans, stay away from these higher glycemic load carbs, and base your diet on meat. If you base your diet on high quality animal proteins, you stay away from processed foods, there's nothing that can stop you. Like, you're going to make a body transformation, okay? And you combine that with heavy weight training, there's no way that you're not going to drop body fat, and there's no way you're not going to feel better. If you do it right, and if you're doing a ketogenic diet, make sure you do it right. You've got to be supplementing with extra salt, 3 to 5 grams minimum. Trust me, you will feel like crap otherwise. Many people who eat clean, they undereat salt in the first place, and that's, again, something else, another video I'd have to make about that. It's a lot to say about it, but for weight training, it's a good idea to follow a tried and trusted program for your first year. One of the best programs is Beyond 531. So 531 is a base program. Basically, you're doing squat, bench, and deadlift, and overhead press. It's 4 days a week, but there's 3-day programs, etc., different variations. And there are various templates for accessory movements. Boring but big is one good one. Just Joker sets, other things. Just look it up. It's free. You find it for free on the internet. There's tools on your cell phone that can help you track your routines. But basically following a paleo diet, a ketogenic diet, and then doing some kind of powerlifting routine, and then maybe just doing high intensity interval training, like 1 to 3 times a week, depending on how you feel. Do some sprints, do some running. You can do it on the rowing machine. You can do it on a bicycle. You can just run. You can do all sorts of high intensity interval type workouts. You do it on a heavy bag, right? And this is going to make you drop body fat. You're going to have abs for the first time in your life. It'll do incredible things. It does it to everyone who does it properly. And so basically on a ketogenic diet, that's what I follow. I've been following a keto diet for over 7 months now. Actually, it's been 8 months now I've been doing keto. That's crazy. And I do MMA and powerlifting on the side. I don't eat carbs. I don't need carbs. I eat mainly meat. And it's done nothing but benefits for every area of my life. Mental clarity, sports performance is drastically increased, sleep quality is improved, and then when I'm sleep deprived, I can last and function. More energy than I ever had in my life. Basically, your body literally converts its body stores into usable fuel. Also, people don't know this, but carbohydrates and insulin actually They interfere with your body's ability to oxidize and mobilize fatty acids from the fat storage. And this is one reason why carbohydrate restriction works so well. And it's the main mechanism for fat loss, is you're literally mobilizing your body fat stores as fuel. The thing is, caloric restriction, what it does is you restrict your body's energy sources so much that it has to break down its body fat stores and its muscle tissue in order to provide energy. And so basically you're mobilizing fat, you're mobilizing body fat through caloric restriction by starving yourself. It's basically what you're doing. Ketogenic diets, you're able to eat as much protein and fat as you want while still burning body fat as fuel. And only some very rare, like very rare times do people not lose weight without caloric restriction on a ketogenic diet. Most of the time, without even counting calories, people lose body fat. If you look on Instagram every single day, you look at keto transformations as the hashtag I follow, and I'm always seeing people posting the before and afters. It's an insane thing. And I've had many people that I've worked with and trained and consulted with, and I've had friends and family, and everyone that I've used the ketogenic diet with, or carb restriction, low carb dieting, it's all the same thing. Unlimited energy, their appetite regulates to where they don't get like these hardcore hunger things. They don't get moody when they're hungry. They can go forever without food and feel fine and healthy because your body is eating its own body fat. That's basically the basics. And of course I can get much deeper and scientific about it all, but that's not what this video is aimed towards. So I highly recommend just a basic heavy weight training routine. Build muscle, because you don't want just weight loss, okay? Losing weight, when you're losing body fat and muscle at the same time, you're gonna look like a twig. It's not healthy to lose muscle mass, and it's not necessary, okay? Training with cardio only is not good. It's not healthy. You need to be doing weight training, and combining cardio with it is a good idea. But if you don't have much time or much willpower, just get your ass to the gym and do weight training. Put on some great music in your earphones, and if you need caffeine, drink some fucking caffeine and get you in the mood. And feel good by listening to these to the music in your earphones. And join a good gym. Join a good gym that just lets you do your own thing. And train hard. Train hard. Really let yourself enjoy it. And train just close enough to failure to where you exerted your muscles, but you're not excessively tired afterward. In the first couple weeks you'll feel tired. If you do a keto diet, you're going to feel tired the first 4 weeks because your body's adapting, but over time you'll start to use your body fat to fuel your exercise. And in a basic sense, you could say you're literally turning fat into muscle. Not necessarily what's actually happening, but that's basically what is kind of happening. You're turning your body fat into energy, using the energy to build muscle. So eating enough protein for protein synthesis, it's a winning strategy every time. And people who say, oh, that's not scientific, blah, 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 it is scientifically validated. They just haven't seen the studies. They follow caloric restriction. Like, if you want to starve yourself just to get your carb hit, your drugs, your damn sugar cravings and stuff, you want to keep eating carbs but restrict calories and starve yourself and feel like crap, go right ahead. That'll help you lose weight. It'll help you lose muscle and fat at the same time. But shit, I'm living the life over here with the ketogenic diet. Paleo works fine because you're eating the right types of carbs, and you're giving your body nothing but nutrient-dense foods, so you're going to feel great. But it's the rices, it's the wheat, it's the corn, and these things typically, which keeps people fat. It keeps people hungry. Beans and legumes over time you can add back in, but it's good to kind of eliminate them in the beginning. Following a primal blueprint style diet is probably not a bad idea. Adding in some lentils later on probably won't hurt. Maybe you'll do good with them. So, yeah, I mean, ask questions down below. Tell me what you think. I know there's a lot of haters that just, for some reason want to like go crazy and, tell me I'm dumb for this. But, look, if you do this crap, you're going to get results. And you're going to feel great. And it's going to be great. Like, I don't know why the fuck anyone wastes their time talking crap about these ideas, because they work and they are scientifically validated. So leave your questions and comments down below, and I'll talk to you on the next video.